24.
24? Good morning. Today is the 1st of April, and I'm no longer, I'm back to being a full-time student, and that means I need to get my studenting up there. Like I haven't touched my schoolwork, and I need to get it together because I have a submission deadline that I have to finish for, and yeah. So obviously didn't do any schoolwork. I'm in the phase of my 20s where everything is just overwhelming, and I'd just like my brain to just shut the hell up, because like I can't deal with the commotion in my head. And I just feel like I've been receiving the worst news ever since the year started, and nothing seems to be getting better, and I'm really like holding on for dear life right now. So we went to Lobia Theatre. I went to go see John Wick, and my cousin went to go see a different movie. This cinema, guys, is filthy. I'm not even gonna lie, like it is filthy. Okay, there were rats. It was just go to Steak and Nicole. I'm so sorry. There's just no way. No man, it's actually very filthy. But overall, I really loved watching John Wick, guys. Meaning I'm Keanu Reeves, like Nyamtanda Angimazi, but I love that man so much. My cousin got me The Phantom of the Opera. I love The Phantom of the Opera with all of me. It's like my life. It's like our thing as a family that we used to watch together. Like, I love it so much. This was actually quite strange because it's not like how I know the story from the movie. When I speak about it, I mean the one with Gerald Butler. Roses are bloomy. Look at that, that's so cute. These were all closed like 3 days ago.
Generally is like this, it's concerned with like expressing masculinity. It's trying to express or hopes to express like moments of love, of death. I've always been concerned with death as well, but like on top of that it's like investigating sort of colonization and sort of decoloniality. And so by those last two concepts, I think like to explain decoloniality, it's like this, like giving voice to marginalized peoples, to like explaining how colonialism still wants the present. Like those are sort of like broad speak kind of terms. And then in terms of realization, it's like what I'm really fascinated about is like this idea of cultural creativity. That's what it is. So it's, you could argue that everyone in this room is Creole. Like we all have different ethnic jumbled up stuff, you know, whatever, like our makeup, whatever. But in terms of like realization, it's technically like this blending together of different cultures, which is true. Everyone has that. In my case, I'm very focused on like the color community. It's like one of the most racially diverse or ethnically diverse groups in the world, you could argue. And so like it's very fascinating to me like how this group, this very small group in this like the tip of Africa in a way, doesn't know where they fit in, and it's like this feeling of dislocation. So like there's this like internalized shame. Like there's a lot of like readings about colored identity, and one of them is like talking about like this internalized shame about this community, and it's like there's always this weird feeling of not necessarily feeling like you know anything about yourself. Like if you could ask one colored person where they come from, and be like, yeah, this family from like Grabo or from Kananda. Other people like, I'm pretty sure I have like Cape Malay, whatever, right? And then like it's so disparate in a way that you don't really know where everyone. There's no like cohesiveness. There's no, if people like come like, oh, what's your like ancestors or something like that, there's so many you don't know where to begin. And on one part that's like because of slavery and colonialism, and I think that's the main part, but I mean like it's very interesting, and it's like this internal wrestling constantly. And I think, I mean, I'm not trying to speak for every colored person, but I can speak about myself. It began with this painting.
So my glasses are skewed, my glasses are broken. Like I can't be bothered. Is it the lemon? I think I put too much lemon in the tea. Life is like, I don't know, I'm overthinking. Got a lot on my mind, and I feel like, you know how like you have an idea of what you think life is going to be. I feel like I've been talking about this, and stuff happens and this and that and that, yeah, whatever. So like I'm not working anymore. I'm back to being a student, and I'm trying to teach myself Adobe today. I was trying to do that. Like I think that overwhelmed me, and then I started shutting down. Like I think if anything overwhelms me, I can't. I can't. And then I was like, yeah, okay, I'm out. My cousin's gonna show me how to just go over it. I was doing Photoshop, and it's not like overwhelming. I just don't know what to start with, you know, to a point where I'm like, should I just enroll in a course and just learn it from someone else, you know? But I want to teach myself, because I know I can teach myself. Like there are so many skills that I've taught myself how to do without just looking at it and picking it up. I just feel like if I apply myself, I can learn it. It's not that hard. I'm not saying it's simple either, but there's just a lot going on, and like, I don't know, I'm just not having a great time being an adult, navigating adulthood. I have a lot of questions. I don't know who I should ask, who I can ask. Like, I just need God to come here on earth so we can have a chat about what it is that I'm here for, because I don't know what it is.
this before.
I wanna hold it.
Guys, it's distracting me.
I never said you were worried. I'm not trying to make you worried.
Why are you affirming me? Guys! I'm gonna stop talking as well.
I'm disappointed. So now I'm
I am such a great barber.
My head hurts.
You know, there's nothing like rubbing a man's head when they bald. I mean, you're not bald.
I'm not a man. She said there's nothing like rubbing a man's head.
Slow down, hold on tight now. It's okay to meet me in the front line.
Hi. So yesterday we were at Stelli's. I forget why exactly, but basically Philip was giving a presentation. We were talking about his autistic practice.
Apologize. Sometimes I run out of things to say, and it turns out you've got one too. And dinner's gone cold, I don't care, we talk till the morning. I've got no sleep, 'cause you drive me wild. 'Cause I know one day we get out of happy house and wake you up for brunch when you're feeling worn out, and we just gotta keep on hanging on for now, so slow down.
Stopped at Mi Cafe to get a drink, and this limoncello drink that we had was so good. It was amazing. 10 out of 10. I even forgot it had alcohol. I drank it like it was water.
Very viable, but like I said, the way that it was curated was not great. It's like, honestly.
Yeah, this is great.
They didn't make sense. I mean, literally, look at this. If it wasn't for the shadow,
Yeah.
one wouldn't be able to. It would have fallen flat. You would have just walked away and thought it was part of the building. Exactly. So
Then we tried Eastern Food Bazaar. This was my first time going here, and it was an interesting array of different cuisines. And if you're looking for a way to try different cuisines, I would recommend this. I wasn't the biggest fan of the wrap, and it's not that there was anything wrong. It's just I just wanted the chicken seasoned just a bit more, and it was just too big for my liking. But otherwise, I would say get it. Then we went to Under Project. They had an opening.
Winter drives me wild. I can't fly down on the Friday. I was meant to meet you at your mom's house, so why?
So this was a show where artists had to create horse paintings. It was literally called Paintings of Horses. So artists were restricted to creating paintings of horses. Like, it didn't matter what discipline you were in, the theme that you had to stick on was painting of horses and how you interpret that. But it actually had to be in a horse painting. It was just I found it very interesting how it challenges people to sort of do something out of the practice.
Cold, don't care, we talk till the morning. I've got no sleep, 'cause you drive me wild. 'Cause I know one day we get.
So I started this day by planning some meals for our little mini vacation that we were taking. And then we went out to the supermarket and we went and got some bread because we're bread fans in this house. Out of all of the roses, this one didn't bloom, it just died, which was sad. After that, we went to Ebony Curated and they had a show on called A Room with a View. I like that title because it referenced a book which is called A Room with a View. So I found that very humorous and I loved the style of painting in this one particular painting. It was so thickly applied. I love that so much. And I thought it had some of my favorite artists and some artists I hadn't seen before, but I loved the use of color in most of these paintings. It was beautiful. People are so talented. I'll never stop saying this. It's so amazing to walk into a space and actually just take in artwork and see how people just paint so beautifully. A Room with a View was a group exhibition that was curated by Karen Elkington, and she was exploring the idea of how a room has so much to say. It's not just a space you can coexist in. There are so many narratives within a room and so many things that happen within a room.
Friday, I was meant to meet you at your mom's house, so I apologize.
It's so funny how these are just randomly in the painting.
Goes down, would you meet me in the sunlight?
I'm gonna do a little clicks haul. I just want to say that I've been trying to find a disc in Cape Town and I keep forgetting to Google where Dischem is, and I just assume that the places will have a Dischem because Dischem and Clicks are always in the same center, but here if there's a Clicks, there's no Dischem. If there's a Dischem, there's no Clicks. It's weird. Like, I don't get it. So this is my Clicks haul. I got tampons. I got, actually, before anything else, the tampon thing, I know they're not good for you. Yeah, sharp. I've tried the alternatives. I've tried a cup, hated it. I haven't tried a reusable or period underwear yet. I have yet to, but personally for me, these work the best. I don't like pads, they irritate my skin, but I do have them because when I'm sleeping I just am paranoid, you know, and you can't keep these on when you're sleeping obviously. And yeah, so I got pads as well, and then I got some painkillers. The painkillers that I actually want, I can only get them on prescription because those they're the best thing I've ever come across in my life, and I really truly try my best not to take painkillers unless I need them. But this is for when I'm on my period pain, like when I'm on my period, for period pains. Because if I take the pill just before the period pain gets too hectic, then I'll be fine the rest of my cycle if I take it in the mornings like that. But if I take it too late, it doesn't work. Then I got a body mist, and this is an also heavenly one called Eternal Sunshine, and it smells so nice. Like, I can't stop smelling myself, and I don't like smells, like scents. So it has golden pear, bergamot, and orange blossom, and the base of comforting moss. To be honest, I just read over everything. Then what, shower gel, because I'm out. And then Dove Beauty Cream. I wanted the one for sensitive skin, the light blue one. That's my favorite one, but it wasn't there. And this is my other problem with this clicks. A lot of the things that I needed were not there. I was very confused. Like, I needed a lot of skincare things and they were not there. I don't understand the make of the store. Then I got Q-sex remover. I should have gotten acetone, but you know what, I'm lazy. And that is my haul. That is it. That's all I have. But like, I've never walked into a Clicks and been so confused.
To 24.